Welcome, dear members and pilots. To lift the containment on all the flying activities, LFTA, together with AeroSport, have developed procedures to safeguard the safety of all flying members. Please make sure to strictly adhere to the following procedures for the safety of us all. While entering parking 6 premises, enter your personal code with one hand, if possible a single finger. Upon opening, please turn the turnstile with the same hand and finger used to enter the code, or elbow. While inside, proceed to the LFTA AeroSport building on a direct way.
If a student or member without access badge wants to access parking 6, he must wait in front of access point parking 6. His instructor must take care of his entrance. The student or member without an access badge must wait outside the container. The instructor enters the container alone, while the member and/or student waits outside. The instructor fills the logbook and disinfects the badge before he issues it to the member.
The same procedure as seen for the access with and without badge is true for the classroom training. Your instructor or students with the right to give access will take care of the students with and without badge. Classroom training is limited to the large classroom only and a maximum of 14 students per class to safeguard the separation between each other. Please note that handshaking and other physical contacts are not allowed during the whole time, and a face mask must be worn during the time spent on the premises, because no mask means no entry. Dispensers with disinfectants are available in the classroom. They may be used as desired. With the paper towels and sprays, the desk must be cleaned after the training. These instructions are mandatory and must be strictly adhered to all the time by everyone.
The following procedure is valid for leisure or training flights, so please make sure to fully understand the flow. When you enter the briefing room to pick up your aircraft bag, keep touching surfaces to a minimum and limit it to the essentials of the flight preparation. For example, use of a single PC and not touching other ones.
During the check of the aircraft documents, make sure to also check the disinfectant gel dispenser is present and that an adequate quantity is still provided. If not, please inform the back office, your instructor or a board member. After the use of the personal computer, make sure to disinfect the keyboard as well as the mouse and all touched surfaces with the provided disinfectant spray or wipes. If the quantity is low, please inform the back office, your instructor or a board member.
Please also leave the bottles in the same room and do not displace them, as every room, every aircraft bag, every hangar, and even every single aircraft is equipped with its own disinfectant sprays, whips and shells. Do not take them away. Furthermore, do not touch doorknobs and leave the doors open if possible.
Only private headsets may be used. No loaner headsets will be provided by LFTA or AeroSport during the COVID-19 Prevention Program.
During your pre-flight, and if no other person is around you, you may remove your mask. However, a mask is recommended to be worn all the time.
Fueling is required for the flight. Gloves are provided in each aircraft and must be worn during refueling and properly disposed after the fueling is finished. During the entire training flight and/or leisure flight, a face mask must be worn all the time, except if you fly by yourself, solo student flight, or if you are flying with the same person you are living under the same roof.
To push the aircraft back into the hangar, try to keep minimum distance during the push. One person on the propeller and tow bar, one person on a wing or wing strut.
After your flight and when the aircraft is parked into the hangar, make sure to disinfect all the parts you touched during your flight with the provided spray, gel or wipes. The GPS screen is essentially important to be cleaned, as this is touched all the time, but take care to not directly spray the screen, but moisten a paper towel or rag and wipe the unit off.
At the exterior, all the parts touched during pre-flight and pushing or towing need to be cleaned as well. The used papers and towels need to be disposed in the dedicated bags. After closing the hangar door, make sure to also disinfect the hangar door buttons.
After the flight, the mandatory flight data needs to be entered into the system and aircraft log. It is especially important to mention aircraft disinfected in the remark column instead of nil to certify that the aircraft parts have been disinfected in accordance with the COVID.01 procedure. After all is completed, disinfect the keyboard, mouse and touch components with the provided sprays. Also spray and let air dry the aircraft bag and keys after the storage in the respective box.
Thank you for your attention on this brief introduction on our COVID-19 prevention and disinfection procedure. Please be sure to use disinfectants provided to you properly and refrain from displacing them or even removing them. This is for your safety and for all of us.
If you show any sign of a cold or an infection, do not attend any course and refrain from flying in order to stop spreading of the virus. We count on you so we can keep our beloved flying activity going and ongoing during this pandemic time. Safe flights and happy landings.